Hello and welcome to another episode of Love Revolution. I'm your host, Mia Saenz. And as always, please remember to get your drinks, whether it's your lavender lemonade or coffee or tea or wine. Get relaxed, get your notepads or colored pens so that you can enjoy this session with us. And do your breathing exercises and then hit unpause and we'll start again. Okay, so with me, sitting next to me on the screen is Michelle Alva. Hey Michelle, how are you?
Hello Mia, hello everyone.
Hi,
I'm so grateful to be here.
I'm glad to have you
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now Michelle Alva, I met Michelle a couple years ago in Miami. It was quite fun. And they're getting to meet business colleagues and friends. So here's one of them. So Michelle is a woman's physical therapist and an intuitive healer. And she does one thing that I love about Michelle's work is that she works with women in their feminine essence. And all of us women want to be brought into that feminine grace. And when we are, we feel so amazing. We have that mojo, we have that sex appeal, we feel dynamic. So I'm so excited to have you on for this because you're just all of that rolled up in this magnificent, look at this hair. Her hair is like, she comes on, I see her beautiful curly hair, and I'm like, the longer mine gets, the straighter it gets. I love your hair.
Thank you.
So I'm going to turn it over.
Miami.
It's Miami, yeah. Mine got really curly in Miami, yeah. So I'm going to turn it over to you, honey, and you just go ahead and teach us what you're going to teach us. We talked about it before. It's wonderful. So it's all yours.
Yay! Hello, goddesses. I'm so excited to be here. I was thinking about what way I could share that's really powerful and simple and easy to use to stimulate us to literally activate our love hormone ourselves and feel really empowered and hold space for ourselves to be our own best friend and our biggest cheerleader and our greatest lover, because that's really a lot of the work that I do with women. I feel is about creating this strength of support for ourselves. Because a lot of us look to go to coaches and therapists and healers to look outside of ourselves for the support. So if I'm not in my session with someone as my therapist or my healer, what can I do myself on a daily basis to recharge my love hormone, to recharge my ability to feel loving to myself? And so a really simple way to do that is to take our palm every single day and start this practice of creating circles of love over our chest. We have on the chest receptors for oxytocin, the love hormone. We literally are stimulating the connection hormone, pleasure hormone, the hormone of release, and this is the hormone that helps us to focus. So if you need to ground yourself to feel more present in your body, and if some of us are really hard on ourselves, or if we feel disconnected from our bodies or from ourselves, literally using this as a practice every day. And you can use this as a practice when you're, for example, in the bathroom and you're sitting on the toilet. You can do this practice of massaging your chest because you have to be there anyway. When you get into your car and you sit and turn on the car, you can be, like my car is just pushing a button. Some of us have to put the key in. So immediately you can just, as soon as you get in your car, you put your hand on your chest. It's a ritual. It's something that you connect to throughout the day. Something else you can do is before you have breakfast, lunch, or dinner, this is where you go first. The minute you sit down to have your meal, to say thank you to yourself, to love yourself. I love you. I'm grateful for you. Because when we eat, that's generally a more relaxing mood that we want to bring so that we can digest and move slower through our day for eating. So that's something that I want to share with everyone. And some of us don't like our breasts. Some of us wish that our bodies look differently. So when I touch myself with a loving intention, a loving kindness intention, gratitude intention, I'm literally elevating my mood and helping myself to feel great with myself, by myself. And it's really easy to do. You don't need any massage oil. You don't have to change your outfit to do this practice. So that's one exercise that I wanted to mention. And you can do at least 20 circles of love, loving yourself, 20 rounds. So that would be like 10 breaths and expanding. So let's just do that for a couple rounds. Taking a deep breath in, using medium pressure. If you use the pressure is too light, it'll start to tickle. And if it's too deep, it won't feel good because you're rubbing on your bone. So a medium pressure where we're actually interacting with the muscle tissue. And take a deep breath in. Feeling grateful for yourself. See yourself in your mind's eye. You can also do this in front of a mirror and look at yourself as you do this. Feeling so grateful for who you are. Some of us might be feeling emotional. Maybe we're going through a change and we're feeling stressed. A breakup, a separation, or a change in career, or some decision that you need to make. So this is a great way to connect your heart, the emotional heart, the physical heart, and also you can ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What is this here to teach me? And you can ask yourself for answers. What decision is the right decision for me? When you do this, you're stimulating your frontal cortex, and it's getting a little stimulation light that goes over here where it says chest, heart, so that every time you're touching this, love, acceptance, kindness, we're creating more neural connections in our brain to the parts that are associated with love. So you will walk around vibrating a frequency of love, appreciation, loving kindness. So you're going to start to magnetize people in your life, situations, events, opportunities that appreciate you, that are grateful for you. Because everything that we're attracting is just a reflection of whatever we're vibrating outwards at. So if you're a person that tends to be hard on herself, and maybe when you look at yourself in the mirror, you notice the parts that you don't like, specifically doing this one exercise is going to change your ability to attract different things, where you're going to be filling yourself up and feeling more grateful to just be yourself, because you're making time in your day. Instead of putting yourself down, you're making time to elevate yourself, to lift yourself up. And that's where being our best friend and our biggest cheerleader ourselves, we won't need others to fill that gap for us. And so you can be more empowered. You can live more self-fulfilled. And that really is helpful so that we can feel stronger and more able to create the life that we truly want. And another exercise is to do similar thing to our gut. This is a part of our body, the stomach area, where when we feel chronically stressed, we tense up here. And our diaphragm, the dome-shaped muscle here that we've been doing our breathing exercises with, gets tense. And this part stimulates the relaxation response. When I breathe with my diaphragm, the belly breathing, I'm stimulating the calming system, the nervous system that is the parasympathetic nervous system. And this system is the one that we want to be in most of the day, unless there's an emergency and we have to run, or we have to defend ourselves, or fight to protect ourselves. Generally, the parasympathetic nervous system is the one that we want to be in mostly to digest our food, when we make love, and for us to sleep at night, for us to connect with our friends and listen and take in new information. This calming system is the one that we want to develop more. But a lot of us are way too wound up, too much in our heads, and feeling tense and tight. So the tummy area of the body tends to absorb and contract and tighten up. And some of us even have digestive problems. Some of us get constipated, or we feel stuck in this part of our body. So what we're going to do, and I'm just going to move my body up a little bit here, maybe I'll do this, is we're going to expand here. I'm going to move my body this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my shoulders down and back and lengthen the crown of my head so that I can open up the chest more. And I'm going to inhale, 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 3 sniffs. And then we're going to exhale with the mouth open. Ah. So we're inflating our belly balloon. And then we exhale, deflate. Ah. Inhale, expand, expand, expand. Exhale, release, let go. Ah. This expansion helps us to feel fulfilled, extended and expanded, elongated. And that feeling causes us to feel more fulfilled. And then when we let go with sound, that causes our body to vibrate. Creating is a way of stimulating that parasympathetic nervous system. So is diaphragmatic breathing. And opening your mouth helps the jaw, the neck, the shoulders to relax. Some of us grind our teeth at night, and so this part of that breathing exercise, you can add in massaging your jaw if you feel that you hold tension in this part of your body. So just to summarize these very simple exercises of increasing our oxytocin, and also if you're in pain, these exercises help to reduce pain. If your pinky's hurting you and you do this exercise, you're going to feel less pain. So massaging yourself here affects the pain in all of the body. It's a generalized effect for the whole body. So this is one, the circles of love over our chest, doing at least 10 breaths, 20 circles, with the intention of, I love myself, I'm grateful for myself, I am awesome. And you can do this in the shower, you can do this in front of the mirror. And then when you're done with that, moving down to your tummy, and as you do your expand, 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 we're doing many things at once. We're doing the breathing, massaging the tummy, creating the circles, and we are using our intention of loving ourselves. And what that does is it aligns the mind, the body, and the breath in one moment. You are integrating yourself. And everything is designed to support yourself. This loving touch, if you're not touched in a loving way in your past, or if you want your partner to touch you in a more loving and conscious way, then you're going to create that relationship with yourself. And that's how you're going to attract in life people that listen to you because you're listening to yourself. People that touch you in a way that is loving and kind. The more we take time in our day to integrate these things, which you can do this when you're laying down before you go to sleep. You don't have to use oil. You can just do this over your pajamas. Mm-hmm. And when you're waking up in the morning and you notice that you're waking up, I love myself. I'm so grateful for myself. I'm kind to myself. I love you, body. You do this in the shower, as soon as you get into your car, every time you go to the restroom. The more you integrate these practices into your everyday life, your everyday activities, the more you're stimulating your brain. So you're creating more neural connections for love, for acceptance. And when you do that, you infect everyone around you. So it'll be a lot easier for people to love themselves because they're around you. And that's the way the universe works. We elevate ourselves according to who's around us or not. So just doing this, if you want to uplift someone, do this to yourself. We're all one. We're all connected. And the more we love and accept and support and nurture ourselves, literally, we are inspiring other people to do the same thing from our example. And they don't even have to know what we do because they'll feel that frequency. I'm sure you all can feel me. And you could tell that I have a lot of fun with myself. Right? So So if I know how to pleasure myself and love myself up, it's going to be so much easier for me to receive that from my partner. And it's not just sexual pleasure, it's just having fun, just enjoying whatever it is. Going for a walk, listening to a concert, or just having lunch with a friend. I will be able to enjoy myself more because I have practiced and felt that way with myself. So thank you everyone for tuning in to this amazing experience online, and I hope that these tools benefit your life. Try them for a couple days, and you'll feel the benefit. And the benefits, the more you practice, it's just like working out our muscles, the stronger we're going to be, and you'll need less time doing it to reap the benefits because you're literally conditioning yourself to feel pleasure easily. So thank you so much. And
that's awesome. Thank you, honey. We have some more time. I know it's so funny because people who are teaching the classes are like, okay, I didn't want to go over. Those were really amazing. I want to talk about what you just shared with us because I really love the hand connection part on our heart and also on our solar plex. I have a male friend, a colleague and a friend in England, and he's so funny because a lot of times when we're talking, he'll be doing that. And he'll say, well, you'll appreciate this, Mia. I'm practicing my self-love.
Yeah.
And
it's grounding.
Yeah.
I feel this is a way of coming back to ourselves.
Yeah.
For me, I love to give so much that this is a way of me giving back to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I use this a lot too when I want to make decisions about things, so that I don't come just from my head,
right.
So that my head and my heart and my gut can, and actually also my vagina, like I'll do my pelvic floor squeezes.
Right.
Because if you think about it, your whole body is your brain.
Mm-hmm.
When we make decisions, sometimes the heart's saying yes, and the gut might be saying no, and there's this disharmony.
Mm-hmm.
So this breathing aligns everything together, all the chakras, and then we can feel for the yes or feel for the no. But if I'm not even aware of my body,
right.
How am I going to feel
exactly.
the information? And so this is a great exercise to develop our intuition, our psychic sense.
Do you have, it just occurred to me, do you have a breathing treatment that you share with people when they're hyperly stressed or need to be grounded? Because it might be the same or it might be something different. I know that a lot of people are looking for that too.
Stress is contraction. So because of my background as a physical therapist, I'm very much about getting ourselves to release and connect in the physical body. So if you think about stress, we feel stuck. So if everybody just creates a fist, we feel stuck, we feel contracted, we are frozen. So literally, this is really easy. If you are feeling stuck or stressed and you want to break out of it, you can start to just be silly, get in touch with your inner child, and shake.
Uh-huh.
Shake your arms and do the breathing exercise that I taught you while you're doing this. And you're not going to worry about anything because you got to pay attention, right? You can do those sniffs. And think about whatever it is that you're stressing about or worrying about. A lot of people worry. We're worrying about the future, and you could just think about the worrying thing, think about it even more, and then shake it. Because it's not horrific to worry. We're going to worry, but what's bad about it is holding it, staying stuck in worry. We don't want to stay stuck in anything because that's not our nature. Our nature is the flow, and we're actually molecules that are vibrating all the time. So when you start to do this, you're going to feel different. And an exercise that I do with my clients is I'll have them shake one arm and not the other one. So you shake one arm for a little bit, and then you let go and just hold both arms up. And you can tell the difference between the arm that was shaking and the arm that wasn't, how much lighter. The arm that you were shaking feels lighter because it relaxes your muscles. So that's an easy exercise that you can just literally shake off.
That's awesome.
The weight of whatever it is, so that we don't have to be so serious about our stress. We can actually have a playful relationship with our stress. Like, oh my God, there I go worrying again. This is what my mom did, so I learned how to do it. Thank you, Mom. But you know what? I'm not going to let it control me. I'm going to use my breathing. I'm going to stimulate my relaxation response so that I have a tool within myself that I can continue to process my stress. So stress is not bad in and of itself. It's what we do with the stress that is not healthy sometimes. And a lot of us just don't know. Mm-hmm. So the sounding to you can think about what's stressing you, and then how would you express with sound your stress. So for example, if I'm worried that I have a deadline, I have an article I have to turn in by 8 o'clock for Bellamia magazine, I can have my little release of stress, and then I can go back to my computer and get that article done instead of feeling weighed down and overpowered by the stress. And that's where the shimmy in belly dance, because I use belly dance as a healing modality for the women in the sexy, sacred, sensual you. So we can shaking our hips. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, just getting our hips to shake, especially if you're sitting in a chair for 6 to 8 hours a day. This is a great exercise to just shake. And it's the same concept as the arms. But see, this part of the body, some of us, for example, once a month have our cycle and we have cramps. Mm-hmm. Or we have abdominal pain, or maybe sometimes we're constipated. So this is a way of using the physical body to release the emotions and whatever physical tensions we have. So just remember, vibration is your friend. We are vibrating molecules, and when we shimmy, when we shake, we're not just shaking our body, we're also shaking off the heaviness of emotional stress and past woundedness, past traumas that we might be holding on.
Yeah. Wow, we got some really cool stuff. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's awesome. Now, you have a free gift for us.
Yes. If you go to my website, www.michellealva.com, you can download a free audio, Empower Your Center and Ignite Your Soul's Joy. And it's all about the tummy area. It's a 20-minute audio that teaches you how to tone your core muscles, really easy way, and then also how to tone up your feeling of centeredness, to gather ourselves inwards towards ourselves, emotionally and energetically. It's not just a physical guided exercise. So this one's all about feeling empowered. It's for the solar plexus. And it's a part of the 8-week audio chakra series that I created called Fear to Freedom. So it's a little sampler of the Fear to Freedom audio course. And then I have another gift on www.sexysacredsensualyou.com. And that one is The Secret to a More Essential You. And that one is a guided audio that is going to guide you to awaken your sensuality. And that one has really beautiful music, and it's all about moving your pelvis and undulating and connecting to your sensual kitten. Meow.
Wow. That's awesome. Wow.
They're two completely different intentions. And that one's a part of the 30-day online program that I've created for women to connect and awaken our sensual side. What's nice about it is you can listen to it in the privacy of your own home and open up yourself to yourself. So it's about being emotionally available, being available to ourselves. And I hear that a lot with the women that I work with is they have a hard time meeting an emotionally available man. And what it turns out to being about is that they're not emotionally available to themselves, or practicing emotional availability, vulnerability, being raw and naked with themselves on an emotional level. And when we start to do these practices, like listening to these meditations, then we start to attract different types of relations. But see, the thing is, we want so much in our mind. We know what we want, but sometimes our heart and our gut is saying, hell no, I'm not ready for that. I've been wounded, I've been hurt, so the body is tense. So this is where these meditations are nice to open up the physical body, the emotional body, the energetic body, and bring this sense of uniting in alignment with the mind, the body, and the soul. healing. They're very healing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You're so beautiful.
Thank you. So are you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I love this. This was great. Anything else you want to share with us before we say goodbye to everybody? This was amazing.
The one thing
we just want more, Michelle.
Yeah, I mean, I can go for hours.
We want more of Michelle.
I want every woman out there to know that she has been created on purpose. Each one of you out there has been created on purpose, and each one of you is a beautiful flower in the garden of life. And I wish for all of us to see ourselves as divine creations, and to know that you are created on purpose is really important, because I feel sometimes we think other people are more important or more beautiful or more they're supposed to be happy or something like that. So I want each one of us to I would like to leave saying, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, and don't keep it all inside. Share with us. Share with us through the Facebook, through email. Let me know how you benefit from these exercises, because the more we share and put it out there, tell people about this online retreat. Share your own insights, and know that each one of us is just as important, just as vital to the whole. That's what I want to leave with, and I look forward to learning more about your experiences through this online retreat, to all the women out there, and because I'm benefiting from your feedback, and just as you'll be benefiting from these exercises. So
that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm actually going to have a group for this, so that we can all talk about it and share and grow, and yeah, it'll be wonderful. So
it was hard for me before to receive from women, because I had two brothers. I grew up a tomboy, and I think I had a lot of challenges growing up. Certain things that happened to me when I was young, that today it's so priceless support from women. Women supporting women. That's why I love you, Mia. One of the reasons why I love you, how you are such a support. You hold so much space for us to just be ourselves, and what you're doing with Bella Mia magazine. It's not just a magazine that I open up and I read an article. That's great, but it's this movement and it's all about different women, all women, and embracing all of them. So I love what you've done with that body love and different shapes and sizes, and embracing all of us, not just all of us, but all of us in the whole earth. And I think when we see each other as, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful because you're you, just because you're unique, because you are yourself, that's why you're beautiful. That awareness, not that you're beautiful because you have big curly hair, because you have straight hair or whatever, no, you're actually just beautiful because you were created, and you were created on purpose. And there's this divine creator that said, I need to create a Mia, and I need to create a Michelle, and I need to create whoever else is out there listening to this. So you don't walk knowing, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I'm awesome. Just because I am, this to me is why we're here, to support each other like this. So
it really does catapult us further in our evolution of our individual self, when we accept that we're amazing. And also, like you're saying, I was born, and that's amazing enough. I talk a lot of times about the structure of our body, how our body, I was watching people in the ocean one day, and I thought, God, humans are built so weird. We're tall and elongated, and some of us have big butts and big boobs, and you see people get knocked over in the waves. We're not on all fours like other creatures, and so I have begun to really honor our human form and honor who we are and our magnificence. We are incredibly magnificent.
And it's just a belief, that's the thing too, that now I work a lot with the belief systems, and Psych K is this energy psychology technique where Dr. Bruce Lipton talks a lot about this, the biology of belief. And pretty much if I just choose to believe that I am worth it and I am valuable, and to feel myself how would it feel like if I already had self-worth, if I already loved myself? What would that feel like? And to really embody that and feel that, what it would feel like. You're already there. That's half the battle. So this is something else that I'll add in, is just to believe that you are whatever it is that you wish to create. Because that really is, we are our own obstacle. And it's just our mind that is the obstacle. And I know this for sure because my own life, I just said, you know what? I'm just going to believe that I can create this online program. I'm a physical therapist. I'm working as a healer. I didn't learn this in PT school, but it's okay. I'm going to create these guided meditations. People are asking me to use my voice for meditation purposes. They like my voice. So I'm just going to believe that even though I've never made a meditation CD, that I'm meant to be doing this. So the more I can believe in the direction of what I feel I'm being guided to do, that's really the only obstacle, if any, to anything that I want to accomplish.
Our only obstacle is ourselves, because literally our chemistry is made up to love ourselves, but we're not taught that. So when we reprogram ourselves, more or less, absolutely we jump quantum style. It's amazing. It's amazing when we allow ourselves the opportunity to love ourselves, like all the things that you were saying. When we allow that in, we literally, and this is what I talk about in my work, we literally jump like quantum style so much faster, because we're opening that expansion, that door, to allow it to happen. Otherwise, that's why people move at certain rates on their self-growth. Some people are like, I've been at this for 15 years. Yes, because you're not opening up the expansion that you're already amazing. You're already here. So, and when we do, it's like, boop, we're there. You know what I mean? We move so much faster.
Lately, my practice is just about doing this. I do this a lot. I tell myself, I have everything I need. I have everything I need. Thank you, divine. I'll look up at the sky and I'll just look around and say thank you. I know you're right with me. I know you are with me all the time. Because I definitely have taken, my background is, I took a yoga therapy training, energy healer, belly dance teacher. But a lot of it was coming from, I'm not good enough. I need to take this certification. And then once I learned that, then I'll be able to share. So lately, I'm like, you know what? What if today I didn't have to become anything? What if today I just could be
you already are.
being myself? And when I started to have that epiphany of just today, everything's already been completed. Everything's already awesome, satisfied, And I felt like blocks come off my shoulders, literally. And like I'm on vacation. And I have to say that that's really helping me a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And we can be ambitious, and have goals, because I definitely have that, but it's coming from this place of, it's all going to happen, it's all happening, and I don't have to feel like I'm not good enough just because I haven't achieved whatever goals.
Exactly.
This is all a part of the beautiful journey, and they're all special parts. And that's all it ever is, a journey, right? Moment to moment.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me, Mia. It's been a pleasure. And thank you, goddesses, for tuning in. And let me know how these exercises benefit you. And I'll see you all on the Facebook community page.
Awesome. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you in another segment. Bye.